For the Norman Public Library Central, there is more to it than just books. There are summer programs where children and teens can go and not only learn about what they want, but they can also experience it firsthand. This library is one of the more fortunate ones in the Pioneer Library System, which is made up of 3 counties, Cleveland, McLean, and Pottawatomie. The staff brainstormed and came up with the Makermobile, which is a STEM-based truck that allows them to reach the different communities of Oklahoma. The Makermobile comes to different libraries all around the Pioneer Library System and hosts workshops for students. On Tuesday, there was a session at the Norman Library Central, and I went to find out more about the Makermobile, and I got a participant's perspective on what the workshop was like for her.
My name is Hayden. We usually do stuff at the library, and we were looking through them and we found this one and was like, oh, that's cool. I want to go into engineering, like aircraft engineering. I love building stuff. When I was younger, I was obsessed with Legos. And then I found out about architecture and engineering just drawed my attention. My only experience was rock cutting, and it was really cool. I loved seeing my rock etch and just designing something kind of like that. It was awesome.
To find out more about the impact that the outreach program has on the different communities, I talked to Rebecca Spence, who is a librarian at the Norman Public Library Central.
We try to design programs where we can enhance their lives that they do online. We've had programs that show them how they can create computer code so that they can build the video games they want to play, that kind of thing. But yeah, it definitely plays a part in the fact that, people think that, oh, I can just do it all from here, right there. We think we offer them some things they wouldn't get at home, but they don't necessarily realize that until they actually come to a program. We're constantly looking at new ways to explore the STEM type of programming that we have. The Makermobile was huge, and it's allowed us to go out into some of the rural communities where they don't have access to any of this kind of stuff.
Next, I wanted to know what it was like from the perspective of an outreach specialist, so I talked to Steven Streetman.
The towns are way too small to actually have a library and be able to keep it open because it just wouldn't be enough people coming through. But all of those people who do live there are paying taxes, and so we have to figure out if we can't afford to build and operate a library in their town, we need to figure out how to get library services to them because they're entitled to it in Pottawatomie County or Cleveland or McLean County. We can drive there in the Makermobile, and in those communities, in a community center or in one of those small schools, we can bring the truck up to the school and we can roll the equipment into the school and we can teach lessons or expose those students to technology that they wouldn't maybe otherwise be able to experiment with or even be aware exists because their own school can't afford to buy that kind of thing. Maybe they'll invent something that changes the world,
This is Becca Al-Ghazi, Oklahoma Institute of Diversity in Journalism.